as I promised, I'm going to start making the media. Now, I've been a performance coach for over 27 years, which means developing ourselves into being the best version as we can be. And a big part of that is knowledge. Books. Now, I didn't learn to read till I was 29. So when I left school, I just started working with my hands, which meant I learned skills. Carpentry, bricklaying, electrics. Wherever I was, whatever I was doing, I always wanted to be the best I could be. And I listened to the old boys, the tradesmen. They taught me the skills, and I've been able to work with them through my life. And then at 29, I read my first book, which is called Fear by Jeff Thompson. Now, Jeff Thompson was a Coventry nightclub bouncer, which is from the home city from where I am, home city of Coventry. Now, fear is what holds everybody back, all of us. We push right up to our edge of our comfort zone and we feel fear. And it's always that case. But once you push through it, you grow and you expand until you get to the end of that comfort zone and you start to feel fear again. So you are constantly breaking through barriers of fear. It all started with this book, Fear. Then the next book after this in the series was called Elephant and the Twig. So reading and writing is everything. Now, yesterday was a new pad day, so we started a new pad yesterday, and that's because over the last, say, 3 months I filled in this pad. This is 320 pages, every page is full. Yeah. The books, what I call, are my Renegade Human Project, because my organisation was the Renegade Revolution. So this is my Renegade Human Project. Now what it's about you write into the book what you want to do. You write into the book what needs to be done. Yeah. You set your goals at the end of the book, then every page that you write, you're working towards that end goal. And these books just pile up and pile up. Now, most of the time I can't remember even writing what I've wrote in the book. And everything's dated. I always date every page in the corner. But everything that I've written, I've either learnt, I've done, or I'm still in the process of learning. Now, 8 years ago, I knew the world was changing. I knew that as I got older, I couldn't be physically working as like what I was doing. So I started to study how to film, to be a videographer, how to edit, how to colour grade, how to do sound design, how to do absolutely everything in a professional production workflow. I didn't have the money to pay anybody, but I knew I had to do it. And that's why I have 32 terabytes of footage of my own training, of my teaching, of my interactions with my clients. Also a big section of me just talking into the camera, talking into my demons, talking about my fears. So those videos are just raw, because I never expected to show them anyone, but I'm going to, because it is just that you are right on the point of that comfort zone. You are speaking out your fear, you are facing your fear. You've got no one else to talk to. This is your therapist, the camera is your therapist, and I captured all those moments so that I could share them, I say, or now I'm going to share them, because there's power in that. We're all human, and we all work the same way. Now I'm reading The Path Through the Jungle, and also The Law of Human Nature. Last week I smashed through David Goggins' new book, Never Finished. Fantastic, you know, because that's what we get from books. We get other people's inspiration, other people's energy, but also we learn about their mistakes, and that's what books are. As I say, I didn't learn to read till I got later on into my life, until I was 29, and since then, and I'm near enough 52, I've consistently read, and every day I write most days into my books, so my handwriting's much better now, my spelling's much better. But also a pivotal point was going back a few years when the software with the spell checkers, with voice to text, and now with all the AI, and I work right on the edge of the cutting AI sort of field, it's opened the world up to us. So people who are dyslexic like myself, people who were originally disadvantaged with certain skills, now we're back on a level playing field. Now we all want to be successful, and there'll be times where we need to work with other people, because you do need a team. You do need support at certain points. And there are times where we need to be in rooms with people who can make other decisions, life-changing decisions. Because with all the work that we do, there's always an element of luck. And luck is timing and skills, being in the right place at the right time. So when you stand there side by side with other people, you stand out, and you stand out for a reason, because you've done the work, you've got the evidence, whether it's in paper, whether it's in hard drives and footage, whether it's in the skills and the blisters you've got in your hands. You can back up what you've done, what you say you've done, and what you say you can do. So that journey that you've been on, that is so hard, that is so tough, yeah, you've handled the hunger, you've handled the cold, yeah, the doubts and the disbeliefs, you've slept on the floor, you've cycled on your bike, you know, you've had nothing, yeah, and you still kept getting back up and doing the work every day, because you had that fire inside you, those embers never went out. But when you stand in that line with those people, you will shine, because most of the time, these people that can make life-changing decisions, they're people like you. And they're looking for people like you. They're looking for people like themselves, people who had that determination, who went against the odds, yeah? Who went against all the self-doubt and disbelief, yeah? And against the negative system. They went against it, and there you are. That's what they're looking for. And that's what you need to be. That's what you cultivate within yourself. You cultivate that energy, that determination, that discipline, that dedication, and that starts with the body. Yeah, and that's why physical training, physical education, bringing the heart, the mind and the soul all in together into one unit, so that you can move forward together. You can stand your ground, yeah. You can either push or you can pull, yeah, but you are the best that you can be. There you go, there's a quick introduction. I said I was going to do it. I'm pushing against my fear. I set up the camera, set up the microphone, press record, and here it is for you to listen to. Take care and thank you.